finance manager or was it the HR manager? Who was the interviewer? Who took your interview?
Yes, yes. I interview with I manager with g- in Grand Thornton
Grant Thornton.
and yeah,
So like
and
from
yes,
which department? Which department?
yes,
Finance or like HRM, like as in the human resource manager?
yes, yes, yes. He
HR,
he
human
he
human
will be
resource
the yes,
manager. Okay, so like the HR manager, the human resource
yes,
manager. Okay, so he was the person who took your interview.
yes.
Okay, and did he give you any feedback? Any feedback to you?
And he feedback I'm it's okay and I'm they think I'm suitable with his uh, business.
Okay, they think that you're suitable with their business model
Yes,
and what they do.
yeah,
Okay, and did they say anything about your language skills or English in particular? Did they mention anything about that?
yes. The in English skill he told me that so
Okay, it's like
it's okay. Yeah,
okay, so and so like it's not that good, but it's also not bad. Like it's all
yeah,
right.
yes, exactly.
It's sufficient for their like company or for their business.
Yes,
Okay, okay. And like you are improving, and I think in a few months' time you'll become even better, and therefore eventually
yes,
I think once you get to the B2 level of like the
yes,
proficiency, probably
yes,
all these problems or all the issues with communication will go away because then
yes,
when you reach the B2 level in like spoken English, your
yes,
fluency kind of will come together, and therefore
yes,
it will become a lot more easier to be able to like communicate and talk to people. So yep,
yes,
once you reach the B2 level, it'll get like things will become much easier for you. So yep, like hold
yes,
on, keep the patience, work hard, and just do what you have to do. Okay, do what
yes,
you gotta do. All right. So for now,
yes,
since the management has no issues with your like your speaking skills in terms of your language
yes,
fluency, so I think for now, like just keep practicing as much as possible, and I think
yes,
eventually you will get to a level like which you desire. So probably you
yes,
will get it there. I think like if you see for yourself as well, um, compared to the first session where you were and where you are right now, there's like
yes,
there's like a difference of like night and day. It's a huge difference.
yes,
So it's like a very
yes,
stark there's a stark difference. And fluency wise you've come a long way, and even
yes,
your pronunciation I think you've made a lot of ground. There is still a long way to go, but you've got there. But in terms of your fluency, I think you've improved
yes,
already a lot because
yes,
you're able to respond and answer to questions a lot more naturally. So that's very very good. Okay.
yes.
And what about your last company? Have you quit that company? Like, are you out of the
Yeah, yes,
company? You're done.
in and I interview with finance manager in Lala Move and
Lala. Ah.
yes and
Okay. Okay.
I the interview with Lala Move I feel did
You feel
understand the the question of him.
okay. So you had a very difficult like time understanding the questions that were kind of made towards you by the manager at Lala Move.
Yes,
Okay. And how about Grant Thornton? The questions were a lot more like you could say familiar. How about Grant Thornton? How
Yeah,
are the questions?
yeah. The the Western Grand Hotel that for familiar with me because they help me some Western relating to the mm, accounting
Accounting.
and
Yeah.
tax and yes,
Okay, okay. So they asked you, relevant questions based on
yes,
the job or or the position you're applying for. So the questions are much more, you could say, like understandable or like relatable. It's like you're able to relate to the question. It is a lot more like relatable, right? So you're able to like relate and like kind of familiarize. Like you're pretty familiar with the question that they gave you.
yes,
Yep. So
yes,
the questions were a lot more relatable, or you could say, familiar. Okay. Yeah, that's
yes,
good to know. Whereas with Lalamove, the questions were very like unfamiliar or non-relatable. It wasn't kind of it
yes,
is very hard to understand or relate to those questions.
yes,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, happens. So I think, yeah, in terms of maybe the direction and the business plan, probably Grant Thornton would make the better sense. Like if you talk about like your career and your growth,
yes,
I think Grant
yes,
Thornton will make the better choice probably,
yes,
because since they made a lot more relatable questions as well as questions that were actually suitable to your line of work, like what you do. Yeah.
yes.
Yep. And okay, so in Vietnam, has it rained or not? Has it rained in Vietnam?
Oh, in the Vietnam, when uh, little,
Okay, not much. So just like
yes,
probably like a drizzle, I think you would say drizzle, like light rain, little rain. Okay,
yes,
somewhere in the streets. Okay, okay. So
yes,
little rain, like just a little bit. So you could say like maybe a drizzle, not much.
yes.
And how about the month of May? Like, will the rains pick up, or you have to wait till the month of June? In Vietnam, when does the monsoon normally start? In May or June?
Yes, I think the the middle May the rain uh, uh a lot of
Okay, so from like from mid May, the rains will kind of
yes,
pick up and like it'll become a lot more heavier from
yes,
mid May, and that's where the so that's like the period from where the like from when the monsoon starts.
yes,
Season starts. Okay, so are you waiting for that for the season? Because last time you mentioned that you normally wash your bike on the rain, like like when you go with the bike every day, like on the rain.
yes,
So probably
yes,
like probably you're waiting for the season, because when the rain comes,
yes,
you will be able to wash
yes,
your bike, like on the rain
yes,
or in the rain. Yeah. So
yes,
yeah, I think like it'll kind of keep your bike clean and look a lot more maybe new and fresh probably. So yeah, in that
yes,
regard, it should help you.
yes,
Okay. So for dinner for today, like for tonight, what did you have for dinner tonight?
yes. Actually, I always have dinner before
Yes, yes.
the session.
For the session. And so like for a dinner, what did you have? Like what was the menu or the items? What were they? What did you eat?
Yes, today I eat the veges um vegetable.
Okay. So you could say mixed vegetables. Mixed vegetables, right? So did you eat that? Like mixed vegetables, I think, right? You ate this. Is that what you
Yes,
what you ate? Oh,
exactly.
okay. Mixed vegetables. Oh. Yeah, like even me, I'm like about to eat the eggplant, or you can say aubergine. So in
Yes,
USA they would say they normally call it like the term is, you could say, eggplant, and if it's UK they would say aubergine. So that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. Eggplant or aubergine. That's the term that they use. So that's the menu
Aubergine.
for, yeah, aubergine.
Oh,
So yeah, like in the US they call it as eggplant, and UK it's called aubergine. You can check it out. So yeah, different names for the same
yes,
vegetable. So yeah,
yes.
they're like two. So these two kind of regions or countries, they call them by different names. Like it's the same vegetable, but the names are different. So
Yes,
one is eggplant and the other is aubergine. Yeah, so that's
yes,
that's a fact of the things now.
yes.
And in India, it's like they have a different name. In India, they call it by the name of like brinjal or brinjal in India.
Oh, winter.
Brinjal, yeah. So like that's the funny thing. In India, like it's a different name again. So if you live in India, that name is quite
Yes,
popular, like the brinjal. Like that's the name that they know by. Okay.
yes.
So like in India, if you say aubergine, they'll be like, "What is aubergine? We don't know that." And like, but if you say brinjal, they'll be like, "Yeah, we know that name. We know what brinjal is." So yeah, it depends
Yes.
on like the regions, like we know where you say what term. Like sometimes like
Yes.
let's say in the US they say Hoover, and in the
Yes.
UK you say like vacuum, like the
Yes.
vacuum. So like different countries have different names. That's how you would
Yes.
kind of so yeah, depending on the region where you live.
Yes.
Example like pavement, then sidewalk
Yes.
or footpath. So
Yes.
pants, trousers. So yeah, like different names for different regions. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, like this, like once you kind of once you're exposed to more like words, you kind of get to know this. Like it'll become easier for you to understand or kind of memorize or even kind of probably to get yourself or to become like familiar with these words. Okay. So it'll become a lot more familiar, and the more you hear, the more relatable it becomes. So it becomes a lot more relatable, like when you're able to kind of hear these words on like on an everyday basis. Okay,
Yes.
so when you hear them regularly, it becomes familiar and relatable. Like it becomes quite relatable, and you understand what they're saying. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Um. So yup. And in the meantime, have you applied for any other companies besides like your Lalamove and Grant Thornton? Have you also applied for like any like new companies? Any other companies in the meantime?
Mm, oh yes, I also apply some the company
Okay.
and I I I I waiting they call me.
Okay. Okay. Like you're waiting for the interview call if they call you.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
like you're waiting for the confirmation. Should they call you,
Yes.
then you'll go for the interview.
Yes.
Okay. Um. Let's see. What else can we talk about? So I think you said right next month or I think in July you're going for a vacation to the like a beach. I think next month or I think in July. You're going for a vacation.
Uh June.
June.
In
So next
I
month.
yes.
So we had winter, we had autumn, we had summer, we had spring, we had monsoon, and I think we also even had some of the
Oh.
like like seasons. But nowadays, like in the current Bangladesh, like at this point in time, I think we only have three seasons. Like there's no spring, there's no autumn. So we have like 2 months winter, and the rest is just summer or monsoon. That's it. So yeah, like I
Oh.
think nowadays because of the changes in the weather patterns, now
Yes.
we only have three seasons. So it's just like
Yes.
like a short winter, and the rest is just summer and monsoon. That's about it.
Oh.
So yeah, it has changed a lot. So when I was 5 to 6 years old, like when I was growing up, the weather back then was quite different, and now it's like it's changed. Like it's a lot different. It's become quite different compared to
Oh.
those days. Yeah. So yeah, times have changed, and also the weather has changed based
Yes.
on the time. Okay, so yeah, that's what it has come to.
Yes.
Uh, And I think yeah, the global warming as well as the like human like like the human like our pollution is kind of probably the reasons behind it. If you talk about probably air pollution, then waste pollution, also maybe overpopulation. These are all
Yes.
factors like for the like increasing the global temperature. Yeah.
Yes. Because in the South Vietnam have uh, have only two season. I I never seen the snow.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not
yeah,
possible. Yeah,
yes,
because
I
the
because
the
yes, I think uh because I I saving the money. I will go to the I go to travel the Chinese some country in the
yep,
winter because yes I want to see snow.
like you want to experience the snow for stuff and see it firsthand.
Yes,
Yeah, like Vietnam, there is no chance of seeing the snow because of the like your country in terms of like where it is located. So there's no chance of snow. And so if you want to see the snow or experience it firsthand, you have to go to either China or like Japan. So
yes,
these two
exactly.
countries are your options if you want to kind of experience the snow. In Vietnam,
Yes,
there is no chance. Same like in
yes.
Bangladesh, in Bangladesh, there is no chance of snow. And so
Oh,
if I want to experience the snow, I have to go to India. In India, like you can see the snow
oh,
in India.
yes,
Like if you go to North India, you will like you will witness the snow, or you can see them
yes,
during the winter months. So if you go to like Kashmir, or there's like some states out there, if you go there, like you can see the snow in India. So
oh,
like India is a very big country and it's very diverse. So it's a country whereby you will have different weather based on the geographic location. So
yes,
if you go to South India, it's very hot and humid. If you go to like North India, it's very like it's quite cold. And if you go to maybe
yes,
like let's say Northeast India, then it's kind of like you could say hilly and mountainous regions. So like and
yes,
also so based on where you go, you will get different kinds of weathers. So yeah, it
yes,
varies based on the location or like where you go to. So yeah, it's a
yes.
very diverse country, India. If you go there,
Oh,
yep. Even like just like you, I also have like a desire, like a wish to go to Japan. If I get the
yes.
opportunity, I would like to visit that country. I would like to visit Japan, if
Yeah.
possible. Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Okay. And so right now, I think you're staying home for the most part, right? Since you're kind of not
yes,
working full time.
yes.
Okay. And do you still wake up early, like early in the morning?
Yes. I usually wake up early in the morning around 4:30 in Bangladesh time.
Okay, which means around 5:30 in Vietnam time.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay, Vietnam time around the thing. Okay, around 5:30. So yeah, so I think that means and you probably sleep early. Like you're like an early, like you're early. You could say early waker. You wake up
Yes,
early.
exactly. Yeah.
So
Yes.
probably like you're an early morning bird. So like you're like a early riser, you could say. So you rise early,
Yes.
early riser. All right, yeah,
Yes,
that's
exactly.
good to know. And so yep,
Oh,
is it like
oh,
yep,
teacher. Yes.
yes,
It in this street we only
had
learn
one
yes
session,
one
just today.
session and in the this Sunday uh, are you free on us this Sunday.
Yes, I am free on Sunday. Yes, I am free.
Uh, can we learn at 8 o'clock Bangladesh time?
8 a.m.
9
Okay, like
9
9 a.m.
9 a.m. 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, sure, sure. Okay, so 9 a.m.
yes,
Bangladesh time. Okay, Sunday.
yes,
So that
yes,
means
exactly.
day after tomorrow.
Yes,
That's tomorrow. Okay, sure, sure. Yep. All right. And yep. And for today's session, has it been 1 hour? Is it almost 1 hour, or what is it? I didn't check the time.
yes, that
Is it 1 hour
yes,
today?
our
Okay.
over. Yes, over.
Oh, okay, okay. So yep. So if you are free on Sunday, we can have a session on that day. Okay, for the next session on
Yes,
Sunday.
yes,
All right, then I think in that case, like have a good night's sleep and
yes,
like take care. All the best with your prospective or like future interviews, and
yes,
I hope you get a job as soon as possible. Okay, like a new job
yes,
as soon as possible. All right, then I will see you on Sunday at 9 a.m. Bangladesh time. Okay.
yes, exactly. Yes.
All right.